Hey guys, welcome back. Today we discuss Sydney Sweeney. Another day, another cancellation for reasons utterly stupid to anyone with an ounce of sanity or common sense. This week it's Euphoria star Sydney Sweeney, or more specifically, the outfit she dared to wear at the MTV Movie and Television Awards. It's really no surprise that her look triggered Hollywood. After all, the trend these days, what's considered progressive and feminist, is to make women and girls look and act like men and boys. Everything about her ultra-feminine, super cute look, from the sparkling pink skirt to a crop top daring to show off the fact that she has breasts, was enough to bring modern writers, directors, and casting agents to tears. But that's not all who fell apart at the mere sight of Sydney's unapologetic display of womanhood. The body positivity crowd was absolutely crushed under the weight of her quote-unquote unachievable build. In a recent series of articles and interviews and reactions, Sydney's look has been described as a threat. Yes, a threat. They even tried insults, calling her look dated, as if trends don't resurface every few years as a norm. Although they admit Sweeney pulls it off beautifully, they claim reluctance from onlookers to praise the outfit has less to do with the styling than it does the messaging about beauty and body standards. No shade to beautiful Sydney, but I'm sad we're seeing more of this ultra low-rise waist and ultra flat tummy look again, one person commented on the Instagram post. Watch body positivity go down the drain once the low-rise fashion takes over again, wrote another. And the re goes on. I honestly shouldn't be shocked by this. We live in a society where the majority of Americans are overweight and where people like Lizzo are held out by many as a body icon. And it's not just the US. Studies have shown that at least 3 million people die every year globally as a result of being overweight or obese. It would seem then that the messaging about beauty and body standards should be the ideal, not the norm. This is what we've always done, after all. In the 70s, it was Twiggy and Linda Carter who modeled but also reflected the preferred frame for the time. In the 80s and 90s, it was supermodels Naomi Campbell, Kate Moss, and Cindy Crawford. Looking back at photos from this era, and it's like looking back at a different world. These days, for the sake of not wanting anyone to feel left out of anything, because all things have to be for all people, and all people must be equally and equitably celebrated in their truth, insert eye roll here, we're supposed to simply accept that some kinds of clothing shouldn't even be made, let alone worn, simply because it wouldn't necessarily be flattering on all body frames. This set is created with this very thin body in mind. It's not created for plus, and so that in and of itself is frustrating. A lot of it too feels very glorifying of a body type that we've been working against actively for many years now, and for a lot of people it feels kind of triggering. This comes from Gianluca Russo, co-founder of the Power of Plus. What do I have to say to this? Give me a break. Everything is triggering these days, but I never expected it to include the human body, particularly one that looks perfectly healthy. Don't get me wrong, there is such a thing as extreme. Frames can be just as unhealthy at one end of the spectrum as the other, but this isn't that. And the fact that they even admit actively working against a healthy body should tell you all you need to know about these people's mindsets. Worse yet, they go on to complain how fashion trends are dictated by people who are thin rather than the other way around, decrying this practice as an exclusionary model that needs to change. And how do they intend to change it? By changing people's ideas about the ideal human body, by attempting to socially engineer society into a sick and unhealthy, weakened state. The bright side is that it appears many women are pushing back against this narrative, Sydney among them. People are correcting the claim that Lizzo is just thick. No, we know what thick looks like. Lizzo is obese, and it's not okay to try and conflate the two. People are getting back in the gym and walking more. They're paying close attention to their diets and trying as best they can to avoid all of the contaminants in our food and water. And women and girls are embracing their beauty and femininity and womanhood once again, despite the images that Hollywood is constantly putting out there. If you're one of those women or looking to get started, do so with style. MiniActivewear.com has some of the cutest, softest, and most comfortable gym wear on the market. And if you buy now using my code, JayneFit, you get 20% off your purchase. What's stopping you? The link is in the description. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you next time.